Planning on going out to Prophetstown to get some longer trail miles. Yeah, getting stuff together. Planning on taking my Insta360 Go out along with my GoPro because the battery on this doesn't last very long, so it might only last me like 1 lap or something. Taking a couple gels from Spring, Garmin Enduro. But I'm also checking out some of these attachments that Insta360 sent out to me that you like clip on like a hat and then it just pops in there just like that. Also bringing along some UCAN for fueling today, which I don't think I've really talked about on this channel. And I used to use this a little bit when I was doing triathlons, and I always kind of forget about it, but it is really good stuff. They call it a super starch, so it's like there's 0 sugar in it, and it's just like a slow burning carbohydrate. Gonna be using that again today, but like I said, I have some gels in case I need them, and we're just gonna see what happens out there today. Like, it's really hot. Hi, good. I need to buy a year pass. Do you know if Trail 4 is accessible or is it flooded? Okay, I got my annual pass. Woo! Okay, so it's noon right now. I want to have like the really light Insta360 camera to look forward to later in the run. So, I'm taking the GoPro out first. We're in the Nike Trail Pegasus 3s. Garmin Enduro is ready to go. So I'm just taking a handheld water bottle. I got my key, got my shoes, got my watch. I've got a bunch of waters in here and a Red Bull in case I need energy. We'll see how my plantar fasciitis does in these shoes and trails. Hopefully they will be a little bit better out here on the trails. Check this out, guys. I don't know, am I about to get attacked? Hope not. Made it through the section that is typically flooded anytime it rains within like the last couple days. But it's been so hot and dry recently that it's totally dry. Nothing to worry about. So now I'm making my way up to the dirt trail up here, which is my favorite part. Just found a bee in my shoe. I was like, oh, there's something in my shoe. That hurts. And I put my finger in there and a bee flew out. Never had that happen before. I'm gonna keep running and see what happens. It's been a long time since I've been stung by a bee. I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic. Here we go. First huge climb of the day. Just kidding, it's like 20 feet. It's so hot right now. Pretty though.
I'm just getting rocked by this heat right now in the sun. 5 miles in, exactly 10-mile pace. Just dying. It's so hot. Taking a salt stick fast chew. This is a rough day already. Only 5 miles in. Just checked, it's 88 degrees right now. And of course it's humid. So I drank a bunch of water and I filled up this bottle with some UCAN. As long as you can stay hydrated, it's good training. Makes the cooler days feel that much easier. Did a short loop. I'm dying. Refilling this water though. 11.5 miles and about 2 hours and 45 minutes. The last couple miles have been so slow, but I'm drinking a Red Bull right now and filling up with some UCAN. Drank a bunch of water, had some salt tabs. My Garmin actually says that the temperature on my body is 96 degrees. So it's like my skin temperature, 96 degrees. I had like hopes and dreams of going like 20, 25 miles today, but I think I'm barely gonna squeak out like 15 today. It's a tough day. So I'm slowly but surely making my way to 15 miles and then we're done. Today, this run, I don't ever think a training run is wasted, but sometimes they feel like it. This one feels like it right now. Yeah, you can't win out here because if you're running like in the sun, you get a little bit of breeze. But then if you go in the woods where it's shady, there's like no breeze. Like right now, the air is just totally still. You can hear it up there. Down here, it's like a furnace. Oh, shit. Oh, what's the rope? You know what? Oh, no training runs are ever wasted. Well, wow, that was really hard. I was not ready. Like I thought that I've been training, well in humidity, but man, this just like rocked me. And I think part of it is also because after this run, I'm at like 57 miles for the week. Tough week to ramp up your mileage with it being so hot and humid. I I'm like embarrassed to post it on Strava because I was just like, I mean, you'll see if you look at it. I just like 4 hours for 15 miles. It was really hard because when I was on the trails, there was no air movement. So it was just like an oven just cooking in there. And then when I got out of the trails, like onto roads, because I'm like, well, maybe roads will be a little bit easier. I can snag a few miles. It was just like, there was a little bit of a breeze, but the sun was just baking you. And it was just like, I mean, there was no winning today. Like, it was just a rough day. And some days are like that. Like, some days are just going to, the whole point of them is, you know, it's not to run fast. It's to build character and to train yourself. Like, see this type of conditions one more time so that if you meet it again in a race, you'll be like, okay, I know a little bit about this. You won't freak out. Like, it's going to affect you. It's going to be hard, but maybe you won't freak out in the middle of a race. So, I don't know. Like, I'm just feeling for all the people that are running the Burning River 100 right now in the neighboring state of Ohio. It's in Ohio, right? Nike Pegasus Trail 3 was great. I really like those shoes for trails that are not terribly technical. And if you have to mix in some roads to get to the trails or vice versa, like today, it was like they were the perfect shoes for today because probably about half of my miles were on trails, half of them were on roads. So it's just like, it just worked really well. I just carried a bottle, my amphipod bottle, and used UCAN for fueling and popped a bunch of the salt sticks, salt tabs. I used both cameras today, GoPro and the Insta360 Go 2. And I will mention this in my review of the Go 2, but you know, the GoPro has a better image, but the Insta360 Go 2 is just so much more convenient, so much lighter, and like, don't even really feel it when it's like on my belt, and holding it isn't that bad either. But you know, the GoPro, like, it's a commitment to film while you're running with a GoPro. And getting this really tiny camera kind of reminded me of that. So it's a fun little camera. So I'll have a review on it soon. I think maybe next week I'll be posting that probably. But to those of you that watched me suffer today, thank you so much. We're doing this together. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.